calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Henry again on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's doing it right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They go play action here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. It's a room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Hall.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it again to Gage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Garoppolo now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So we've hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Ball again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Option play. Here's Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And some room to work.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Breece Hall,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
All again on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get up. Back now in Nashville. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Here we go. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Haskins will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
They'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. So Jimmy Garoppolo in the offense, down by 5, a minute 45 to play. Now Garoppolo
gets it to Burks.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
Check down, complete to Haskins.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakakwo.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I said, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now it's the Dolphins' turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A minute 7 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All again on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll give to Hall, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if they tied the game, they couldn't go any farther? They had too many injuries? Not sure what was going on there, but